Tony, BC, before Corona. I was in Ann Arbor with Mike Bottom training, feeling good. Then coronavirus hit, and it was just like lockdowns and this and that, and my health really just like took a dive, and it finally became enough is enough, you know, and I had to get healthy again. And so I flew to Hawaii shortly after Thanksgiving. I was 158 pounds the day I landed, and you know, now I'm back up to what I was before, like 178, and you know, I really attribute that to just that Hawaiian life, you know, and just getting that spirit in me. And it was like a month of just open water swimming. I didn't really go near a pool. I was doing 4 or 5K open water swims, whether it was choppy in the wind or calm and still. Just taking inspiration from the sea.
Anthony Ervin, the oldest individual Olympic gold medalist in swimming history, emerged at the Mission Pro Swim. It sounds like this is a second reemergence for the Olympic champion.
Definitely, just the radical change. It's like, you know, a fancy word for like vicissitude, right? Just like this alteration of my being, and I had to like force a different kind of growth, and a substantial amount of it was away from the water, right? So, you know, there is a form of rebirth involved in this, of re-entry into the water, a new baptism, if you will. I say that as a Jew. And so yeah, you know, let's run with that. I'm happy to spin on that metaphor, but yeah, this is the next iteration.
These breaks from the pool, are they paying off? Are they beneficial to this 39-year-old swim pro?
Only insofar as how I think about the water. I've always been a bit of a philosopher of the water, and you know, maybe I do a little bit less philosophizing. It's just about the story, and the story that keeps getting told, and keep adding on to the story. But the body's changed, right? You know, even in a normal like quad season, you know, one year to the next, the body's new, and you have to approach it somewhat new. You can't just do the same old things, thinking to get the same old result. You have to do something new, because the body's kind of new and it's going to respond differently. Moreover, you got to be brave enough to be creative and take a risk to get better. And you know, this time, you know, just age and dealing with the aging body, and the things I've been doing to really acclimate a little bit more towards land, and be a little bit more stable up here, and have a little bit more longevity, because I do want to have a long life. That makes the body that much more different in the water. So yeah, always learning, always learning.
Let's get to it. What's Ervin racing for? Are the U.S. Olympic trials on his radar?
I took it a little bit more towards the pool recently, and trying to get into, you know, what I think of as, you know, mostly, you know, 100 rhythms, and still searching, still a little bit blind on that 50 stuff, as you may have seen in that prelim yesterday. But thrilled to be here, and thrilled to seeing everybody swimming fast and everybody healthy. It's been a real blessing thus far. But you know, that's kind of where we are, and looking at getting a few more meets in. You know, certainly I'd like to be in Indy for the pro swim there, and then trials.
Okay, Ervin's going to trials, but what's his goal time this summer?
I had made the agreement with myself, and it was even something I publicly announced, that after Rio, it's like I'm going to be at trials. You know, I'm going to be at trials, and hopefully I'll be good enough to still make finals, and I'll be able to shake the hands of those guys that are going to Tokyo to represent Team USA. And you know, that's still what I want.
U.S. Olympic trials, Anthony Ervin predictions. We have intel that the oldest Olympic gold medalist in swimming history is training with the Marsh Man, the man with the magic taper touch. Under Marsh, Anthony Ervin does make the Olympic trials finals in the 50-meter freestyle at 40 years old. His personal best time, 21.4. Ervin swims a 21.79 in the final of the U.S. Olympic trials, handing off the torch to the next generation of U.S. sprinters. But who cares what I think? It's all about what you think. Bring me your best expert swimming analysis.
You know, got into a little bit of coaching and teaching while I was out there too, and trying to hand off some of these waterman skills to younger people. And actually going to do a camp this summer, you know, during the Olympics, called Aloha Aquatica. So if you guys want to come out to Hawaii, opening registration soon. I'm sure the details will we'll be out there real soon. But it'll be just all about the primal, right? So when I re-emerged, what year was that? That was almost 10 years ago now. I kind of came out of the city. I came out of the urban landscape when I came back into swimming, and this time I'm coming out of the sea. So that's what I'm going to try to bring forward, and happy to talk about that more. But the likes of Aaron Pearsall, plenty of other swimmers that are watermen, and that's kind of been the basis and foundation of my journey thus far.